Well, Coach, I think since last week you've talked a lot about getting back to playing Navy football. If you could define what that means, Navy football, what would it be?
Discipline, playing smart and tough. And that's who we are, just playing discipline and playing smart.
I mean, is it hard to, do you have to almost kind of say the sky is not falling? You lost to two ranked teams that are pretty darn good. Memphis and UCF are very good teams. They've proven that over the course of a season with their record. So I know you're disappointed to lose, but at the same time, I mean, you don't want your guys to get down and think they're not a good team all of a sudden.
Well, the truth though, I'm just disappointed the way we lost. You know, we've lost to guys before and they just flat out beat. And I don't want to take away from UCF and Memphis either, but we had 8 turnovers in the last 2 games. That's not us. We had foolish penalties. And so it's just a big emphasis that I want to make sure that we get back to playing smart, discipline, Navy football. You know, I mean, we don't rough the punter. I mean, just things that are out of characteristic for us. That's hard for me to swallow. So the truth's the truth, and I'm always going to speak it. And you know, like you said, though, Wags, we're grateful to be 5-2. We had the ball at the end of the game, both of those games, a chance to go ahead.
What do you think of that scene?
All right. Good license.
Good to see Jaron Jasper out here, isn't it?
Great to see him.
But yeah, you were saying the uncharacteristic stuff, you know, the penalties, like, you know, the hitting the guy in the back. It's just things that you teach your guys not to do that. Yeah,
so that's the part. You know, that's just really hard to swallow and fathom because that's not our program. That's not who we are. But, you know, we're 5-2. We're grateful. We got to move on. I'm hoping we see a cleaner Navy football and just play hard, play discipline, and we'll see what happens.
You have a chance to become bowl eligible. Is that important? I mean, that's one of the goals. But Daryl Bonner the other day kind of pushed that off. I mean, I don't know that they're too excited about getting bowl eligible right now. They're more excited about they feel like there's still a lot of season to go.
Ton of season to go. We just want to play better. That's what I want. If we can come out of the game and say we play Navy football, I feel like, you know, the results will be good. But that's our goal, is just to play smart, disciplined, tough Navy football.
Temple held Army to 248 yards rushing, which was well below their average. They play in pretty good run defense.
Yeah, they did a really nice job. You know, they got beat on some pass plays, and they gave us some long runs, but for the most part, they were pretty stout.
Right. And in injury report, if you could just give us a quick rundown. Chris Hyde, do you think yay or nay?
Chris Hyde and both Josh Walker are back.
Right.
So our top 2 B-backs to start
awesome.
the season. We're as healthy as we've been in a while. You know, everybody's banged up, but we feel pretty good coming to.
So the week off helped.
Definitely.
Josh Brown, do you think he'll be able to go the slot back?
Josh Brown will be back. Kalen Williams will be back.
Hudson Sullivan?
Not yet.
Villalobos?
Not yet. Villalobos. Jerry Thompson will be back.
Okay.
Last week, so.
Very good. So a lot better. And then last but not least, have you had any progress on hiring an assistant for Omar with recruiting? I know you have an opening there. Is it just not time for you to be able to do that?
We're trying to push the paperwork through. And
would it say that fair to say that Omar's doing a good job though? He's a very personable guy. I saw him on a tape recently in Navy football. He is very outgoing. I would imagine he's perfect for that role.
He's done a phenomenal job. I mean, we have more commitments at this point than we've ever had, and he's picked up where Preston left off. Preston helped groom him and taught him the ropes, and he's done a really good job.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Well, talk to Coach Niumatalolo, and a big emphasis since the last game is about getting back to playing Navy football. On defense, what does that mean to you, and what are you trying to impart to your troops?
Just playing hard, playing fast, playing correctly, getting rid of the penalties. We have a shot at least for a field goal if we don't get the block in the back. So,
and in Memphis, that face mask penalty would hurt.
Right, and then you had the penalty with a defensive player on the
running into the
punter. So you take those out, it makes the complexion of the game a little bit different. So we just can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Right. So is that something you talk about, or do they know? I mean, what? Because we're midway through the season. This is something you preach all the time. That's the mantra of the entire program: is don't beat ourselves.
Right.
But do you feel like you got to re-emphasize it?
Yeah, I think you have to re-emphasize it. You have to pick out the ones that are having trouble with it and keep reminding them during practice and keep reminding them every time you see them. And,
right.
They have to come around and play that way, or we won't have a chance to win.
So Temple's struggling to score. I think they're averaging about 20 points a game, which is like 95th in the nation. They're going to have a backup quarterback. Is this a chance for the Navy defense to make a statement and really?
They're still got some pretty good players. So, you know, we just have to do what we do and try to slow them down and try to play fast and hard. And, you know, I'm more worried about us right now than I am them.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they return a lot of the receivers they had last year. The missing piece is really the quarterback. You know, I think all their quarterbacks are capable. So we just need to take care of business ourselves and not worry about them as much as we worry about ourselves.
All right. Thank you, Coach.